Don't worry about it, Brian. It's not your fault. Oh, wait. Hello, we've been in an accident. A bus has hit us.
Hello, I'm Rianne and this is my
Sri Lanka! Hi guys, welcome back. We're on tour Dridgers and this is our Sri Lankan series.
Today's the longest journey we've done so far in Sri Lanka in the Tuk Tuk, and here is the Tuk Tuk.
Jump in. Okay, so it is starting to rain. We had like thunder and lightning all last night, so today is a really cool day. So I'm a bit worried on the weather, especially with such a long journey ahead of us. But we're gonna make sure we stop regular and just take it slow because we're not in no rush. I'm a little bit nervous as always.
So we're going to be driving from Yale, where we are at the moment, all the way to the Yala National Park. So it's going to take about 4 hours, maybe 4.5 with stops, maybe 5. Thank you. I love our Tuk Tuk.
But if you didn't know already, we've got a Tuk Tuk for 3 weeks travelling around Sri Lanka. This is like our 3rd or 4th episode, so make sure you go back and watch it from the start.
It's been incredible, and if you want to do this yourself, use our discount code OTWD travel and the link in the description to get a little bit of discount and help us a little bit. So please do that.
It is a fun, unique experience and the best way to get around Sri Lanka. Alright, let's get on the road because we've got a long journey ahead of us. Okay, we've not got far into the journey. We think our cam belt's gone because when we put it into gear and try and pull away, it's kind of like that and it's not getting any thrust or whatever and it's not going.
Right, we're not going to risk it. We're heading to a garage. It's about 5 km away. We're just going to see if they can change the cam belt. We've got a spare, but I don't know what to do myself. I'm not very good with cars. Rianne's not very good with cars either, so we're just going to see if they're going to change it for us. It's going to be worth it because we're going to break down in the middle of nowhere otherwise.
We assume that's what it is.
Steering it. Yeah, motors. I'm chasing up.
There's no garage here.
That sign said there was. Motors. Repair? No, she don't know. Can't really find a garage. The Tuk Tuk's running okay, and I've sort of like whistled through Google, and it says it's one of them things. It's like if your cam belt's bad, you need to look at getting it changed. It's not like urgently stop, so we're just going to carry on going for a little while, and when we find a garage, then we'll stop, then we'll get it changed. But not an ideal start to a long journey, but it is what it is, part of the job.
Okay, we've just pulled over. Ben's going to run in the shop into Food City because we've got no drinks and no snacks, so he's going to grab some. The Tuk Tuk's going alright, it's just like lagging, so when you pull away it'll like go like that. When you get your speed up a bit it'll lag, so we need a garage. If we see one we'll see one, but it's like kind of one of them things you can't see them on the map, you come across one. But we have got a WhatsApp number from the rental company. We can contact them if we get trouble, but I think we're alright for a bit just to carry on. Well, hello, what do you get us?
I think I've seen that. Coke.
Gotta have Coke Zero.
It's not cold though.
Oh yeah.
And I've got some.
Ooh, our favourite. Go. Whee, watch out.
Take a dig, guys.
Well, we've got just under half a tank, so we're filling up. Don't know what's going on, don't know if we've got the wrong QR code or something. It's got to fill out his name in a book. So that's 1,372 for half a tank.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Okay.
Okay. Thank you. Push me out of the way then. That's not enough change, is it? 2,000. It's only 1,000 or something. You gave me 4,000. Yeah, you gave me 4,000. It was 1,372.
Is it?
Yeah. See?
Could be 3,000.
Still trying to bump you. Well, you heard how much I read out how much it was, and they tried to give Ben just 2,000 change. I was like, that isn't enough. Then they gave him 3,000. I was like, it's still not enough.
600 rupees extra on top.
That's why we think the extra money, but we think the guy either heard him wrong, like he said 2,000, so maybe he thought 2,000 change, but we're hoping it's a mistake. I'm a bit worried now if we've got no more fuel on our QR code. We've got like a long journey today. We've got like 150 miles.
Oh, we'll manage it somehow.
I don't know. What do you do?
They don't even always ask me for answer.
No, we've been asked twice now, so it's the second time. We fill up petrol every day because we like to always have a full tank. We get to half, we fill it up. The good thing about these tuk-tuks, there is backup fuel, which is such a good idea. So in an emergency situation, say we're in the middle of nowhere and we can't get to one, we have got that. So we've asked the tuk-tuk driver and he's having a look in the back. He can tell us what's going on. What a nice guy.
Down this road, to 10 metres, there's a garage.
Oh, is that?
Yeah.
Is it the van belt? Cam belt?
He said it needs some sort of service.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
What a nice bloke, just doing his tuk-tuk job, come over and helped us. Says there's a garage just down here, 200 metres. See if we can find it.
It is literally a disaster. We left most of our batteries in our accommodation in Negombo, so we're working with 2 batteries for a GoPro, and the second one didn't charge last night. So one of our batteries is already dead, and the second one is pretty much dead from that journey. So we've got it on charge, but we're gonna have to use our phone, so I'm sorry. But we found a garage. He said bring it around the corner. He didn't speak any English, but the lady that was here did, luckily. But they're gonna have a look, and it's in the commission, isn't it? But we're gonna have a look.
It is not in the, I think, in the...
Okay, we're trying another garage now, but I don't know. I think we're going to phone their rental up.
We got that repaired.
I don't actually know what.
We don't actually know what was wrong with it, but he got a screwdriver out, a bit of wiggle. Can you believe it, right? 300. 300. I couldn't believe it. There was like loads of kids working on it as well, and loads of like young lads. So we give them 1,000, and I said no, just give it to the young boys and that, and chuffed a bit. Yeah, we're back on the road. Right, so that set us back like 3 hours and 20 minutes. So it looks like we're not going to get there till like gone 5 o'clock. We literally left at like, I don't know, 10 o'clock this morning. So it took us a little bit longer than we thought, but you've got to allow for like things like this, and we're on the road at last, so let's go.
Okay, so it's still lagging, so we've called our tuk-tuk rental and they're sending a guy here. We just had to send our location, and there should be someone coming to look at it, which is really handy.
Yeah, very quick, very efficient. I just don't know if we're going to make our trip today, because we've still got another 3 hours.
And it's like 2 o'clock, so we might have to change our plans. We'll see how long this all takes. Oh, it's just all part of the journey, innit?
Yeah, a little bit frustrating.
We thought that something like this might happen, but it's what it is, isn't it? It's all part of the fun. Yeah. Ben's whacked the snacks out.
Got to be done.
Oh, they are good. Like chili ones.
Casablanca chips.
The best. So I've got a pen and paper out. I'm going to work out distance from one location to another and see if we've got to change a bit of our route, because we've lost a day today. So we might have to cut it back. So the tuk-tuk rental guys are here now. Didn't take long, took about 15 minutes. And now that it's not even starting properly, so it's lucky they've came. They're having a look at it now, and hopefully it's nothing big, just something little, but I don't know.
So the tuk-tuk rental mechanics turned up. So basically, he sat down, he's revved it a couple of times, like really revved it. And cleared the engine right out. I then jumped in the back and we've gone for a little drive, just, you know, just down the road and turned around and stuff. And yeah, just cleared the engine. He said what it is the engine's just got really bad dirt, so it's all jumpy and stuff. Sort of what I thought. It feels 10 times better. So I think if anything like that happens again, I think we just got to pull over and give the engine a bit of a rev. But no dramas, back on the road. Sat nav saying 6 o'clock. Gets dark at 6, so we want to get there before 6. So as long as nothing else happens, we should be alright. I'll push you. Don't worry about it, Brian. It's not your fault.
No, it scared me.
Oh wait, you're right. Don't worry about it. It's not your fault. Right? Yeah, please come on. Hello. We're coming down here.
driver. ඊළඟට වීල් එක ටක් කරන් ගත්තට මම උතරින් නවත්තගෙන ඊළඟට ටක් කරන් ගත්තා. අනේ නවත්තන් ගියා. ඔයා උතර නවත්තගෙන හිටියා. බස් එකට මොනවද කිව්වා? ඒකට පොඩි කරා පොඩි පීටහල. Your vehicle? Yes.
Rental.
You call him Benter at first time.
Rental.
Benter, you calling his first time.
I'm gonna call it.
Call them. What do you say?
Hello, yeah, it's Ben. Hello, we've been in an accident. A bus has hit us. Hello. Yes, we've been in an accident. A bus has hit us. No, we're not hurt. No, the police are here. So, yeah. We were driving down. We were driving down the main road, and then there's a junction, and a bus pulled out and hit us. Rian, don't move it.
Don't move it.
No, he's just put a line around the thing. He's taking pictures.
What's around the thing?
He's put a line around the wheel.
I don't know.
I phoned the rental company.
Yeah.
And they're dealing with it obviously, but
You'll come here, no?
I'm not sure.
I don't know. I don't know what they're doing.
Tuk Tuk rental.
Where?
Tuk Tuk rental.
Nagambo.
Nigambo.
Oh,
Nagambo.
Nigambo.
I'm not really sure what we're meant to do.
Yeah, well,
You take them forward.
Yeah, we've told them.
they're bringing it.
Oh, is it?
Can you just call
Hello?
for them?
The police are here. Do you want to speak to the police? Yeah. Okay. Hello. Hello. It's the rental company. Yeah. Go on.
Yeah?
Yeah. Sri Lankan police. We'll tell you more about it when we get to our location, but we've got a long way to go yet. This is more like it. We're getting into the nature, the beauty. It's all green. Love it. Dog. Just gone past the sign. It says "Beware elephant." Imagine we see an elephant. This is definitely like the best time to drive. It's like it's cool now with the sun setting. It's just so beautiful. And going through this, we're now like heading towards like the national park and stuff. And it's green and beautiful, and yeah, it's just a real privilege. This is, and thoroughly enjoying it.
Well, we finally made it back to our room. We'll give you a room tour in the morning because we need the daylight to show you and for you to appreciate how beautiful this place is. But just to let you know what actually happened, because we kind of just like went, because we wanted to get here because we were so far away, and the accident made us drive in the dark. We had to do the last 30 minutes in the dark, and it was the longest 30 minutes of my life.
Yeah, we had no intention of actually. Never wanted to drive.
It was our golden rule: don't drive in the dark. Because even who we rented it off said, don't drive in the dark.
Yeah.
I advise you not to because there's no lights. It's so dark.
But we really just wanted to like elaborate on what happened, and how we feel about it.
Well, what actually happened is I was cruising along in my tuk-tuk, loving life, just on a normal straight road, and is that a junction?
But yeah,
junction. A bus decided, let's just go. He hit me on the back left-hand corner, and we spun all the way to the other side. To be honest, that damage wasn't that bad. How much it was like? It was like a smack. I went like literally swore. I was like,
I think where like obviously he was coming out and you was coming down the road. It was more of like a push, so it swung you out.
yeah, because he was wanting to cross, wasn't he?
Yeah, but to be honest, we are very, very, obviously very fortunate that no other cars were coming the other way, because we obviously
would have got hit by that as well.
we might not been here to tell this story, you know.
Yeah, neither of us are injured. We didn't get hurt or nothing. And to be honest, it was scary, and I started crying after because I was just a bit shooken up. Everyone come over and helped. Luckily, there was a police officer down the road. Someone must have gone and got him.
Mm-hmm.
The bus stayed around as well, shooting and give his whatever details. I don't know how you deal with it here. Everyone just made their experience so smooth.
Our biggest ever video at the point of this recording is a previous video based on us getting pulled over by police in Sri Lanka. That video got mixed reception, but a lot of views, okay? We obviously, we spoke well of the police officer there, but this incident has raised my thoughts on the police here. I think the police here are so kind. Obviously, I know it's different coming from a foreigner with a foreign perspective, but they've been so kind to us. And it's not just the police. When the incident happened, shopkeepers, people with members of the public, everyone come out, and whoever saw it explained to the police officer. They
checked on us,
checked that we were okay. And
but we want to say Tuk Tuk rental 10 stars, like absolutely amazing. You rung him up because I was like crying somewhere, and he told them what happened, and they were like, okay, don't worry, we'll sort it out. Oh, send pictures of your license. No, the marks. We had to send that, and then obviously they saw like it was still drivable. They had to check whether it's drivable and blah blah blah. And then they just spoke to the police officers and was like, yeah, just send us your driving license and get on the way.
As soon as I phoned up, she was like, okay, yeah, don't worry, we'll deal with it. And I just thought, that's just
best service I've ever worked with anyone in my life.
Fantastic. All
right, we're just going for dinner at our lodge where we're staying, and then go to bed. But we'll see you in the morning, and we'll show you around the accommodation. Hopefully, we'll have a better day tomorrow.
Yeah. Hopefully.
Good night. Good morning. It is such a beautiful morning. We got a chipmunk that won't shut up.
Yeah.
If you can hear him. There's so many noises going around. We're like in the middle of like a national park now. So we're gonna finally show you our beautiful accommodation. As you can see, like look at the outside. We've got like a seating area. We're in loads of greenery, trees, bushes everywhere. It's just beautiful. But look at this inside. Look at this.
I'll run you through. Quite simple. Bed.
Wardrobe here. Fridge, which is amazing, which we're so gutted with. Only, it's always the place we stay one night we get a fridge. And then in here, the bathroom. Look at this. Sink, bathtub, shower, so no wet room. We've got a toilet. We've also got really good Wi-Fi here. A TV on the wall. There's a TV. We were wondering if we had a TV. TV there. There's also a restaurant here where we ate last night. We had noodles because it was quite late, so it was limited menu. But they were yummy and they were massive, weren't they?
Yeah, they were so good.
They were good.
He brought like a big old plate out, and then obviously to help that self, but it was just like your traditional noodles. It was just like really thin noodles, and then they put so much veg, and there was chicken in it, and it was just all like really fresh.
So we've got a massive travel day today. We've got 4 hours, a little bit less than yesterday, but we're travelling all the way to
Yala.
It should be fun, but we're going down the famous B35 road, where fingers crossed we see an elephant, but then kind of nervous about seeing an elephant because we're driving past in a little tiny tuk-tuk, and we've not had the best luck in that so far.
So we're going to finish this video here. Make sure you watch the next one, because obviously another travel day. As you saw in this episode, anything can happen, and it's not always straightforward for us. We are heading to Yala, and I can't wait because there's so much to do there. So subscribe.
It's past the elephant.
Oh, I don't know. Whoa.
The monkeys are wanting our coconut, so I've handed it off to Ben. After you. YouTube. We're going to give you a room tour in the morning. Tom? Does that sound weird?
Right.
Why is your voice cranky?
Don't know, let me clear it. Coffee making facilities, obviously without a kettle.
How was that coffee making facilities?
Well, it's just like a...
4 hours. We're travelling from here to... where are we going? I'm going to work out the distance from Monaco.
Move, cows! Oh, don't, Brian, don't move it.